I'm good, thanks.
Okay. Just me every time then.
Yeah, I'm your co-host.
Okay.
You know?
Thanks for telling me that. Season 2
That makes you feel good.
I'm just your co-host.
Yeah.
Cool. Welcome back to the Encore Club Season 2.
Season 2, baby.
We've said that at the beginning of every episode so far.
It is
And we've
season
recorded
2.
quite a few so far as well, so it's like maybe we should pack that in.
It's not a lie.
It's not a lie. It is Season 2. Guys, let's just get straight into it. We are joined by, well, an awesome guest that I kind of found on Instagram, and I'm pretty sure you did as well. You probably stumbled across him kind of separately to myself. Is that right?
I did indeed. I've been trying some of the things out in the shower.
Without any knowledge there, like.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
We'll get into it, into what our guest does, but that sounds kind of weird.
Okay.
I have too, though. Not with you in the shower, but yeah.
Wish.
We are joined by Mitchell Kinn. Mitchell, thank you so much for joining us. Woo!
Oh, thank you guys so much. I'm so happy to be here.
We're so happy to have you here. For anyone who doesn't know what Mitchell does online and in his day-to-day and just everything, he is a vocal coach and a fucking good one, if you don't mind me saying, Mitchell.
Thank you.
You are Chicago-based?
Yep, I'm in Chicago.
And as well as being kind of the front man for your own band, you do a lot of vocal coaching, and your kind of Instagram circulates around that and teaching some really amazing techniques, specifically towards the kind of alternative genres.
Yeah, I would say like rock, but like my special interest is like emo and stuff like that. But I would say rock vocals is pretty much all I teach now. I used to have to do everything, but thankfully now I can just do what I want to.
Nice. And you've got a huge following on Instagram.
Yeah, it kind of just, it's been a crazy year. It's been a crazy year.
Has it just been like this year that it's blown up?
It was June of 2024, and I had just seen an Arm's Length concert, and I had quit I was working for a studio, and they were paying me shit. I don't know if I can swear, but they were paying me shit, and I was like, this sucks. I don't want to work for anybody, and I like didn't have any students, so I'm like, shoot, I gotta like make content so that I can get some more students to come my way. And I saw the Arm's Length show, and I was like, man, like no one's teaching how to sing like emo. Like you've got your famous metal coaches, you've got some really great rock content, but no one's doing this. So I made a video on how to sing like them, and then I had a good time. Next day I made one on mom jeans, and I just moaned a lot, and people seemed to like that, which I'm sure you guys have seen me moan a lot on the internet, and the rest is history. I made a video every day for like 9 months.
Nice.
I love that. I particularly love with your videos, Mitchell, the bit where you're trying to find the bit in between the voices.
Yeah.
And you're kind of going from the back to the front, and it's the break in the voice.
Yeah.
And I just think like I don't think I have the balls to even try and do that. We're gonna maybe try it out a little bit later, maybe.
Oh hell yeah, we got to do that. That's awesome.
Free lesson.
We
Yeah,
scammed you into a free lesson here, Mitchell. Thanks very
That's
much.
awesome.
So for anyone like who hasn't stumbled across your Instagram, please go and find Mitchell. It's Mitchell_J, is it?
Yeah, _J.
_J, and it's got over 160. We haven't said this. 160,000 followers, which is fucking massive.
Unreal.
So yeah, mate, congrats. That's
Thank
incredible.
you.
Let's have a little chat about things that you have got up to and clients in particular that you've worked with.
Sure.
So am I right in thinking that you've worked, just to name a few here, with the Late Late Show with James Corden, Disney, Nickelodeon, Capitol Records?
Yeah. I so it's crazy, right? Like no one cares about you till you're famous on the internet. Which I wouldn't even consider myself famous on the internet, but that's a quote from a local band named Jack out of like Omaha or something. That was his like tag on his Instagram. It always resonated with me. I've been teaching for a long time. I don't even know how many years it's been at this point, but I started teaching just because I was a singer, and I was like, well, this is like the only thing I can do that will be better than minimum wage. And so I started doing that, and I ended up liking it a little bit, and I took a bunch of post-grad programs for it and just really threw myself in. So I felt ready to teach for a while, but it wasn't until things blew up that people started taking you seriously. There's this very unfortunate understanding that the general public has, is like that if you are a teacher at something, you have to be good at it, which I don't think is true. I think, coincidentally, a lot of people who I think are great teachers are very talented, but it's not required to be a very good teacher. In fact, a lot of really, really smart people that I look up to will say that you shouldn't even sing as an instructor in your voice lessons unless you actually have to. So you really don't need to be able to model for people, but the general public doesn't know that. And so that's why I sing so much in my videos. And I think by doing that and singing the genres that I want to work in, I was able to snag some cool clients. I've posted a little bit about it. If you go through my Insta, like I worked with Jutes, who just is blowing up a lot right now in the I don't even know what to call it, like the new metal sphere. He played Warped Tour and just did his debut headliner. I worked with Hot Mulligan and Arm's Length. I got to like do a brief meetup with Simple Plan. So there's a lot of people coming in and out that I'm getting to work with even right now. And it's a blast. I want to work with as many cool artists as I can.
That's really cool. We're very big Hot Mulligan fans. So are you helping Tades with his kind of
yeah. I hesitate to talk about Tades too much, only because like he's well known as someone that is a very authentic person and kind of wants to do his own thing. But so we've done a couple sessions. I mean, people come for a lot of different reasons, and I'm stoked to see them on tour this fall. I'll say that much.
That's nice. The new album sounds pretty amazing as well.
Yeah.
So
it's
amazing.
really good. Yeah, it's really good.
Awesome.
But I love emo. I've worked with a ton of people in that genre, people from like the last 5 years or people that are starting up now. Just hit them up when they're in Chicago and say, hey, you want like a free coaching or whatever, and I'll just come by, and it's a great way to get to meet them.
That's a really awesome way of doing it.
That's so cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
And if you're into that sort of music, that must be such like a buzz for you, getting to work with these artists.
Oh my
that you can
God,
listen
I
to
know.
yourself and-
Yeah, there's some artists on there that I've been listening to for quite a long time, and to either get asked to help them with something or just get invited to a show, things like that. It's really cool because the backstage experience makes you feel like a rock star.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of an ego trip. I'm navigating that still, but I'm loving it.
Your website says that you kind of worked with a couple of festivals, Lollapalooza, Vans Warped Tour. How does that work? Are you there to essentially help people warm up?
So that is just like clients I've worked with have played those things. So I'm going to When We Were Young Fest in October to work with one of my clients who's performing there. So I'm really excited about that. And then I have a couple other people who I've coached that played Lala last year, which was pretty cool.
Amazing. That's so cool. And how did you get into vocal coaching? What was was it something you knew you wanted to do, or?
No, I've always wanted to be an artist. And it's pretty funny. Like, I'm sure certain people who I've taught enough will tell you, like, yeah, Mitchell really wants to be an artist. But I've done it. I've been doing it for so long that I really do enjoy it. I think that voice coaching has a history of being kind of limiting and elitist, because most of Western music comes from, like, is rooted in opera, which is elitist as fuck. Like, it was music for rich people. And so traditionally, if you want to go to school, at least in the US, it's getting a little better, but traditionally, if you wanted to go to school to be a musician, like, they would make you study classical music before you did anything else. And it was almost like this rite of passage, which now we know you don't need to do that at all. It's actually going to make your life harder if you do that. So unfortunately, that's the path that I fell into. I was a little bit, I don't know, I was like a super emo kid and went through a lot of struggles. And so I felt like I was kind of led by what I thought would be safe rather than what I really wanted to do. And so I ended up studying opera for a few years, more than a few years. And it wasn't until I left school for that I started doing contemporary. And I was like, you know what? I love all these emo bands, all these hardcore bands. I want to start learning how to sing these genres. And I realized like there's not a lot of good resources out there, and the people that do teach, they're pretty expensive. I mean, my rate's not cheap either, but I decided that like how cool would it be if we just made information more accessible to people, because that's what I didn't have when I was needing it, or I just didn't know where to look. And that's why I started making the videos I made, because when you break down someone's voice, you know, in 3 to 4 pieces, obviously there's more nuance to somebody's voice, but when you do that, it gives someone who's watching context on how to talk about that voice. There's no official language to talk about voice outside of like higher ed, which again kind of sucks right now. If that's what you want to, if that's where you want to get help, if you want to get help to be a rock star, I wouldn't go there. There are some people that can help you, but the research is more in musical theater and things like that. So if you really want to improve your voice, you're going to need a way to identify what you actually need to work on. And my hope is that people who watch enough of my videos will start to pick up on similarities and comparisons between the different artists, and that could inspire somebody to try something in a new way. Like, I think I believe that the best teachers, you know, they work with the student instead of saying this is the right way. You kind of need to identify what a client is needing so that you can help them with it. Like, you could be the smartest person, you could be the most talented person, but if that person who's learning from you isn't receptive to the way that you teach, you might as well be a shit teacher, because you're not actually able to communicate with them. So that's kind of why I wanted to become a teacher, because I like helping people. It's in my nature. Unfortunately, I think it's more of a curse than it is like a good thing. I talk about it a lot in therapy. But I do like to help people. And like I said earlier, it was the job I needed to like throw myself into music. I mean, I was starting a band, but I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't making any money. I'm still not making any money from my band. And I think most people that tour for a living, with few exceptions, are still barely making any money. So this was like a really good way for me to help pay my bills while continuing to learn about the stuff I really care about. I think teaching has made me a better singer. So I think it was just like my cheat code for being in the industry, but you know, maybe it was my second or third choice of how I wanted to be in it, and this is just what it's ended up being.
This is ours, to be fair. This is our cheat code to be able to talk to people like you.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
Or a famous band or anything like that. Speaking of which, have you ever considered doing a podcast? Because I have a few ideas for you, if not.
No, I haven't. I want to hear your ideas. That's sick.
Like, I don't know. Something like, I don't know, call it something along the lines of the voice in my head. You get on guests that, like, you know, famous singers, and you just talk about their experiences being a singer on tour and the things that you could probably eke out a fair few stories from some pretty big names, just like about how they have to deal with the pressures of being a singer and things like that, and then the kind of mental health aspect of it as well.
That's a great idea, especially because like being a voice coach, you're also a little bit of a therapist. Like, I would never say I'm qualified to be someone's therapist, but you have people, you know, come to you who they have they have 100, they have 1,000, they have 10,000 people they got to perform for, and you're like the one person they're trusting to help them feel a little bit better on stage. Most of what I do with like touring artists too, it's not like, oh, you need to fix the way you do this. It's more just, how can we make it more comfortable for you? Because it sucks. Like, it absolutely sucks to be a lead singer on tour, especially if you're playing for like an hour and a half, and you could do all the prep you in the world, but maybe your flight gets delayed and you slept for 2 hours, and you know your body's exhausted, so your voice it's just not going to cooperate. So I do deal with people that are stressy sometimes.
I would 100% tune into that podcast if it was a thing. And I think as well, just judging by the content that you already produce and stuff, I would probably say that you'd be very good at it. So,
oh, thank you. I'll add that to my list of things that like I really want to do and need to find time for.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, obviously you're quite busy, so it's probably a big ask. But I just thought I'd mention it because I thought it It was
Hell
something that I
yeah.
noticed quite early on in watching your content. I just
Thank
think you
you.
would be perfect at it.
Do you know what I want to know?
Go on.
Yeah.
So you give someone a guitar, right, and you teach them non-stop, they will get good at guitar, right? But with singing, can you teach anyone if they listen to you word for word, you know, and did the amount of hours practice that you told them to do? Can anyone be a good singer, or are you born with it?
You're not born with it. This is the best way I would describe. Think about like you're 3 years old and you like see someone sing on the TV for the first time and you're like, I'm gonna try that. Literally every 3 year old is like, I'm gonna try that, and they guess. Okay? They say, I wanna do this, nervous system, muscles, do your thing. We all just guess when we're learning how to sing, and some of us guess more efficiently than others.
Okay.
So it's the concept of talent to me, I'm pretty cynical about. It's just coordination. That being said, some people will learn that coordination faster than others. If you are born and your ear is a little bit weak and you have a hard time even hearing the difference between pitches, that's going to be a lot of extra work for you. If you figure that out as a kid, you're golden. If you're figuring out like in your early 30s and you want to have like a specific music career, it's going to be a lot of extra work than somebody that, like, I grew up playing piano, so pitch was not hard for me. Some people don't struggle with pitch, but the coordination, they think they're telling their body to do one thing and it just doesn't know how to listen. That can be really difficult. But yeah, I think anybody could be a good singer. It just depends on how much attention you can give to it, and the earlier you start, the better. And I feel that that's more anecdotal evidence because I would love to learn how to play guitar and I just don't want to practice it.
I feel that.
So there may be hope for me yet.
For us.
Oh
mate.
yeah, absolutely. I've worked with people in their like 50s and 60s at my old job who like just wanted to learn how to sing, and we got pretty far. They got pretty good.
Amazing.
Nice.
Would you say that a lot of it is kind of mind over matter to a degree? Like, I feel like
Yeah.
something that holds me back, and I it's mainly when I'm singing in front of literally anyone, is that I just don't believe that have the ability to kind of hit a certain note, and so it almost holds my voice back completely to the point where it kind of cracks and doesn't.
It will. And I'm glad you bring that up. It's actually like more than just mind over matter. It's like your literal nervous system being like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Because think about like we learned how to communicate in preschool, kindergarten, early grades, and your whole life you have refined the ability to communicate what you're thinking and feeling to other people in a controlled way so that they'll have a higher chance of perceiving what you're communicating accurately. When we sing, the stakes are a lot higher. And so to let go really, really messes with your nervous system. It can result in like a fight or flight response. You can get cold sweat. You could get anxiety. And I don't even think that's like an emotional response. I think that's your body really saying like, I think we're going to die right now because we just let our guard down in a way we're not used to. So if you just keep, hammering at that, chipping away at it, it'll go away eventually. But like I was a very nervous singer when I was a kid. I was just absolutely terrified to sing in front of my teacher. I would only sing alone. I would not sing if my parents were home. I was a mess. And I think honestly that's probably why I'm so ridiculous with what I do. I mean, like, I'm trying to farm views, sure, but like I also it's almost like a medal. Like, look, I overcame my self-consciousness with my voice. Now I'm just going to be really obnoxious with it to celebrate that.
Nice. Nice.
Fair.
I love that. I love that. Okay, so wait, I guess my one of my questions that I wanted to ask was when you're looking back over your career to date, like, is there one moment in particular that's like, fuck, that was surreal. That kind of defines, to me at least, that I've kind of made it to as a vocal coach, at least in that kind of respect.
Absolutely. I have my list up of like all the people. I mean, one thing was really cool. I was working with Jutes, and he just married Demi Lovato, so that's probably the biggest celebrity I've ever worked with. And he actually, I didn't even reach out to him. He reached out to me, and it was really cool. Um, just to, I don't know, like see him, and he's in Demi Lovato's house, and I could see all of Demi's awards in the background. It was pretty cool. Um, Another really cool one was I got to go to a Avril Lavigne concert with Simple Plan was touring, and I got to go backstage, and that felt really special. I was like, wow, I feel like a total rock star. Um, but it's funny because I suffer from like not good enough syndrome, um, and it's not logical. It's just built into my own psyche. So I actually keep a list of all the cool people I've worked with, or like little affirmations of like, remember, like, so it, like Tom DeLonge shared my video on how to sing like Blink 182, things like that, little things that won't get you anything practical, but they're like ego boosters. But I don't know. Yeah, I think with teaching, that's probably it. I mean, those moments were pretty cool, and getting to work with Arm's Length, that was the biggest one, because that's a band that I had been listening to for years. And then I messaged Alan one day, and he got back to me. He was like, actually, yeah, like maybe we could just like sing a little bit and see how it goes. And now we chat on a pretty regular basis, and I go to their shows. So I think that one's pretty big, because emo is so near and dear to my heart. It's the one genre that's not been like Hollywoodified yet. It's not like, there's some people out there killing it, like Hot Mulligan's killing it, I know, but for the most part, the bands in emo are so. It's almost like it's not. You're so brave for talking about your life. It's almost just expected that you talk about the worst shit in your life, and people respect you for not making it such a big deal. So, I think anything emo, that's like my favorite. Any emo people I get to meet and work with, those are my favorites.
And of those, the amazing people that you've worked with, have you taken that on board? Like how cool that is? Because I think, saying about your personality, not good enough syndrome, I think we can vouch for that as well.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think confidence is such a big thing. Like I try to teach that to my kids. There's so many things that I haven't done that I could have done, I think, because I was worried that I wouldn't be able to do it or deliver it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when you do cool stuff and you do go for it and it happens, you have to like let that in and feel it and realize that you've done it,
Definitely. And it like comes in little waves. Like I'll have like this almost high where I'll be like in between a lesson during the day, and I'll feel like I just want to prance around my apartment, and I'm just like in love with life. And then I have these other moments where something doesn't go the way I want it to, and it's like, oh my God, everything is the worst. So I've learned that, I can't prevent those downs. I can navigate how to get through them quicker, but I try to celebrate the highs a lot more because of that.
Good man.
Love that.
You've got to.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I'm in the process at the moment of essentially telling each guest that we have a band that is currently in the process of, I've just finished writing all the music. We've just finished writing all the music. Sorry, completely just cut you out there.
That's okay.
And it's all very much.
I'm not good enough.
Pop punk emo based music. That's kind of where I grounded.
Let's
in my
go.
life as well. When it's finally recorded, I would love to get some feedback from you if I could send it over to you. Just to see what you
dude,
think.
absolutely. I would love to. Yeah, that's like, I love all that stuff.
Unless it's awful, then don't tell us.
Yeah, basically just tell us it's good.
Keep it to yourself.
And then like, if it's bad, just be like to yourself, you can just be like, this is shit.
That's really funny. No, I bet it's gonna be great.
Thank you. Fingers crossed.
Mitchell, if you could go back in time and give yourself advice, looking back at the very start of your career, what advice would you give yourself at the start of your journey, now that you know it?
Stop playing it safe. That is the biggest advice. I mean, I have like a really interesting relationship with my dad, and he's a doctor, so naturally I'm an artist, and he always really wanted me to go to school and do all these things, and I think I told myself like, oh, well, if I study classical music, it's like more scholarly and my parents will approve. But I think that was actually an excuse for, I'm so afraid that I wouldn't make it in the genres that I want to,
Yeah.
so I'm not even going to try. And it took
Yeah.
me so many years to just try. And unfortunately, I don't think I've like missed out, and it's but I look at people who are young, I look at people, some of these younger emo bands coming up, or even the ones who are killing it now and they're younger than me, and I think, damn, like they saw what they wanted and they went for it. They didn't wait, and so unfortunately I did wait, but I'm doing fine now, and I that has become a life lesson for me. So maybe I needed to learn it.
Yeah.
But I would have liked to learn it earlier.
I think
cool.
that applies to all aspects of life. That that not just in music, but
Yeah.
you can apply that to everything. It all starts in here, doesn't it? And you've got to let that guard down. And my mum was the same, and she used to say, but Brian May and Freddie Mercury are classically trained, you know?
I know.
And
Old people love that fucking shit, dude.
don't they?
Like old people love yeah, but this, and I wish I could see right through that when I was younger.
Did
Yeah,
you ever go
same.
through any? So like my mum literally put me in vocal training with
Well,
an opera singer.
When I moved school, I loved music, and I was at a normal school, a state school. I don't know what
Public school.
yeah. I was at a normal school, and in music you could be like really creative, and they just kind of you went and picked instruments and made little groups, and you could do what you want. And then when I moved school, I got moved to a posh school, and it was all like there was none of that. There was no room to express yourself. It was like you're learning this, and it was
Yeah.
all classical, and it completely put me off. And then I actually dropped music, you know. So
Damn.
fuck you, mum, for sending me to that school.
Don't say fuck you to
I
your
went
cut
to
that
a
out.
I
We
went to
love
a
you, man.
posh school too, as they would say. I went to like a Catholic private school, and so like I used to sing like chant at the abbeys on Sunday,
Wow.
and so
I'm right
I'm
there
still
with you.
recovering from that. It's been over 10 years, and I'm still recovering from that.
I went to 10 schools, and my first few were all private, and the first like one was an all boys Catholic school, and yeah, every
Oof.
Friday mass and things like that. And
Yep. Oh, that's brutal, man.
yeah, I was only there for a few years though. I mean, 10 schools across the whole kind of school career is you got to average in about a year at each school. So,
Yeah. Well, you got to stop setting fire to the schools, man, and they would have kept you.
sorry.
Gotta stop getting kicked out. Gotta stop drinking the wine, all the wine at mass.
Yeah.
There was a kid in my school who did that and got expelled.
For getting pissed on the blood of Christ.
I
Yeah.
always wanted to
That's rock and
the
roll.
body of Christ. I always like not massively religious at all, but I'd always want the body of Christ, and I was so upset that I couldn't get up with everyone and
I'm
go. And I
allowed
was like,
it.
all right, show off.
Do
You
you know
wait,
what it tastes
you
like?
weren't allowed. Couldn't you just fake it and go get it?
Yeah, they wouldn't have
Yeah,
known.
no,
Although you can tell a Protestant a mile away.
So I went to school with Draco Malfoy.
No
Harry
way.
Yeah, he was in the year above me. He was in the film The Borrowers at the time. So it was like a really prestigious private school in London, and it's the kind of place where they need to see proof that you're like you've gone through
Oh my
confirmation.
god.
And Hail Marys.
Yeah, or a lashing.
Yeah, or a lashing, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, we went off track a little bit there, but yeah, schools fun.
Catholic schools.
Catholic schools are fun. Okay, Mitchell, what was the kind of what was the first moment in your life? Do you recall where you kind of knew you wanted to be a performer?
I did like little shows and stuff in like middle school, and I love that. I think the moment that like music really like hit me for the first time was my second year of high school, and I got into it was like the district choir that you have to like audition for, and it's super easy for boys because like no boys sing, but I was like, oh my god, I got in. And we sang this I don't know, I guess there'd be what, like maybe 200 people total in this choir, and we were performing, and it was in this big room, and I just felt like I was part of something that was moving. I just remember singing and feeling very full on the inside, and that was when I realized like I really love this. And I had just started taking lessons. I asked my mom for lessons just a few months prior to that, and just to see some progress and have a little bit more of like an understanding of what I was doing. it felt good. And from there I had big dreams. Too big of dreams.
If you could tour or perform with any musician, living or dead, could be anyone at all, who would it be?
Oh, that's hard because there's so many factors. But it would be Pierce the Veil easily. They're gonna be in my picks later, so
Nice.
I'll try not to say too much because I know you're gonna ask about that.
Okay, looking
Okay,
forward to
awesome.
that.
Awesome.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Little teaser there.
And if your life was a movie, what song would you play over the closing credits?
Oh, I thought about this because you asked someone else about this. I was driving home from.
We need
I
new
went-
questions.
I went camping and I was like, what would it be? And I wanted it to be something stupid and cheeky.
Whilst you're thinking about that, Mitchell, I'm going to throw you a little curveball and throw in,
Yeah.
in the movie as well. You rob a bank, so we want two songs. We want one for where the scene where you're robbing a bank,
Okay,
and
the
then
scene that I'm robbing a bank would be "Take Me Away" from Freaky Friday. You guys ever see that
Oh
movie?
my god!
Ah,
Do you know what? I downloaded that on LimeWire. Do you remember? Did you have LimeWire?
Holy shit! Yeah, I remember
I was my
LimeWire.
computer, like it blew up just for that song, and it's such a banger.
It's so
The
good.
Yeah,
song
that
though
song's
is
a
so
banger.
good.
Yeah.
But I don't believe she's really playing it,
No,
Yeah,
no,
he's
and
playing that.
or the mum.
Yeah.
Dude,
that song was played by like another band. I forget who they're called, but like it was an actual. There was like an actual music video and everything.
do you know what? Sorry, I have not heard that song for years, and I've just got like all this like dopamine and euphoria running through me, thinking about the melody of the chorus is so good.
Yeah,
yeah.
Don't wanna grow up,
The
yeah,
thing
Oh
is-
my God.
The kids were watching it the other day because they went and watched. Is it called Freakier Friday? Freakier
Yeah,
Friday?
I'm going to see
Yeah.
that this weekend. I'm stoked.
Yeah, they
Oh,
loved
shit.
it. So the kids were watching it, the first one, and I just jumped in for that scene and just watched it. I was like, yes, this
so
is so
good.
good.
I love you that you've
Thank
picked
you.
that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's so playful and like nostalgic, and it's like I don't know, it's like it's a badass song. Like if I'm robbing a bank to that,
Yeah,
that'd be fucking cool. I'd wear like some fucking like big high heels and like just like a big. I'd be like super muscly and strong. It'd be sick.
I want to see
Oh,
that.
and then the other one,
The closing credits.
probably something a little bit like more depressing. I think I like depressing things.
I like that.
Yeah.
I hold on. I'm gonna while we're talking here. I brought up my. You know what? I'm just gonna say it's gonna be because this is the first song on my liked songs, and I just fell in love with it again. Somebody that I used to know, but the Mayday Parade version.
Oh, my god!
Don't even
Such a
Mitchell.
tune. So good.
Oh, we absolutely adore
There's not
that.
a girl in it as
No,
well.
it's Vic Fuentes from Pierce.
Yeah.
Is
there
it a
not-
girl?
No, there's a girl.
Is it a
in
girl?
there, or am I thinking
That's
of
the
Boys of
original.
Summer one? No, you showed me the Mayday version.
No,
It's
you're
unbelievable.
thinking of somebody you used to know. He has a slightly feminine voice, but it is a guy, and
Yeah, it's Vic. It's
incredible.
the
Incredible.
singer of Pierce the Veil. Now, of course, there's so many other ones I'm looking at. I'm putting in a bonus. "You Old Dog" by Carly Cosgrove is a banger. I don't know if you guys have listened to that band much, but they were actually just in the UK. They just toured the UK. But they're awesome. They're like an up and coming emo band, so you gotta check them out if you haven't heard of them.
100% we're gonna.
Mate, that
do
Mayday,
that.
that is so good.
I
haven't
I
listened to
belt
that
that in
for
the
ages
car
either.
all the time. Like that is my go-to sing-along song in the car, the Mayday version.
The
Like,
intro is so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, we're getting that on later. We're getting that on.
Right, Mitchell. We asked this to everyone. You probably have noticed. Who's your biggest hero in life?
I thought long and hard about this one actually.
Yeah.
It's my therapist.
Yeah.
It's
I love
the therapist I have right now because I have gone through so many. Like I struggled a lot as a kid, and being an adult, and like it's different. Like like I'm okay. I wouldn't say like I'm suffering. I mean I am, but I'm dealing with it, and I'm like I pay my rent and I do the adult things, but just learning how to be a better person. I've been seeing him for like 6 or 7 years now, and when he met me, I was such a piece of shit. Like, I was such a little baby and so in need of some compassion. And I know he gets paid for it, but I can't imagine meeting myself 6 or 7 years ago and saying, you know what, like, this guy deserves love. I'm gonna see if I could help him. And just the patience that my therapist has, I don't know how anyone in the world is that patient. So I think that's a very selfless. I don't know. I think it's priceless. I don't even know. He gets paid well, I'm sure, but not enough for me. I could tell you that.
That's a great
Everyone should
answer.
have a bit of therapy, you know?
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
to be said for it.
Especially men as well. To be completely fair, like especially British men.
I think, you know, the thing that put me off going was like, they're just not going to get me. And you think you're so fucked up, but they have seen it all, you know? And I can be put in a category.
That's understandable. I think men here are fucked, dude. Like,
We've got
it's a
no shot.
mess. I mean, I can't speak for our whole country as a whole because it's so big, but like, there are a lot of people here that, you know, aren't taught how to handle their feelings.
Help is needed.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
Yeah, everyone should have a bit of therapy.
Should we shout out? I don't know if you saw this. I don't know if we did. We did it in every episode, but I want to give a shout out to an independent venue today. How do you
Ooh.
feel about that?
You know how I feel about it.
You love an independent venue. I'm gonna throw it out to Mitchell and see if Mitchell, is there any Chicago-based independent venues you want to give a shout out to? By any
Ooh.
chance?
What do you mean by independent venue?
But like not owned by a chain or a
Oh, sure. Okay, cool. Yeah. It's so hard to pick my favorite. There's some good ones in Chicago.
I'd love to go to Chicago, by the way. Just
Oh, if you guys come, hit me up.
100%.
We'll hang. We'll hang. I'll take you to all the cool spots.
Amazing.
I'm gonna say the Metro is a really fun venue. That's the biggest venue my band ever got to play. A lot of really cool bands come through there. It's timeless. It's been around for a long time.
Nice.
Awesome. The Metro. Shout out the Metro. We've got cameras here and here, by the way. I'm not just randomly
Cool.
pointing off screen.
At the wall.
Yeah, just looking over here. Did you want to shout out one, or are we?
Who haven't we done? I'm going to go for the Prince Albert because I'm pretty sure they're knocking it down.
You've already done it, but I'll
I'm
give
doing
it
it
to you
again.
just because. And
In town where we live, there's this huge pub, great venue upstairs. Like loads of cool people have played there at the start of their careers. And has it got an original Banksy on the side?
it's got the two policemen kissing by Banksy.
Oh, that's sick.
On the actual
Is it
wall.
the original?
It's the original. It's encased now in like a perspex screen so that no
Yeah,
one can
that's
like
right.
graffiti over it. But
And it's got all the dead rock stars like painted all over the
a
pub.
huge mural, on the side.
They've just added Ozzy Osbourne.
Have they?
Yes.
Oh,
they
that's
have.
awesome.
Has to be done. But yeah, I'm going to say the PA, the Prince Albert.
Prince Albert.
Is that fair?
A fitting name for a Brighton-based venue.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm looking up the venue right now because I want to see what it looks like.
It is
Trafalgar Street?
quite literally a pub, and the upstairs is like got a little stage, and it's about 100 people, 150 people.
Oh,
tops.
that's
that.
sick. I love those small venues.
I'm not proud of this, but when I played there once, someone must have slipped something in my drink.
yeah. You.
No way.
I was young, right? And I was like holding the guitar, and it was just like breathing.
Whoa.
I'd be proud of that.
I don't know. I wonder what that gig sounded like.
You're
anyway,
at one with the music.
enough about my misspent youth.
Your misadventures as a.
I want
as
to
a youth.
set the scene on Mitchell's dream gig, right?
I love
That's
this.
why he's here, yeah?
Let's do this. Let's talk about your dream venue, Mitchell. And as you may have heard, the way it works is that you have the ability to choose literally anywhere. We've had forests in Alaska under the
That was a good one.
under the stars.
We've had backyards,
We've had Glastonbury,
a lot.
a lot.
A lot of Glastonbury.
But what would your dream venue be for your concert?
I think it would be, well, first of all, it'd be in Iceland because I always want to go there. I hear it's really pretty. But it would particularly have to be like while the Northern Lights are happening. Like I want to see like a permanent aurora for the duration of the show.
So, did you by any chance watch the Winter Andrews episode?
No, no, I
So
didn't.
he went for Alaska under the Northern Lights in a forest. He's
Dude, that's
similar,
cool.
but he doesn't have a stage, and he went really weird after that. He talked about like SpongeBob SquarePants being the only other people there, and like
That was
Oh,
Tiny
that's
Tim was
amazing.
performing, and they were just
That's
doing.
such a good one.
It was crazy. They were doing a ritual around him by the end of it.
He went deep.
To be fair, Joshua, shout out by the way, love you, mate. That was one of the most interesting episodes.
That
It
was
was
funny.
crazy. But yeah, sorry.
But in Iceland, are we talking like full stage setup, like festival vibes, but in the...
Lit up by the aurora of the Northern Lights.
They need to do that. That is
Yeah,
something.
I think so. I'm trying to decide. Maybe it could be like a little bit more intimate. Doesn't need to be like a huge, giant fest. I mean, I'm. It's funny. I don't like going to shows that are insanely crowded. Uh, one of the most shows I go to has been this last year, and it's been warming people up, where I just get to hide backstage the whole time. But enough of a crowd for a decent sized pit, because that's got to happen in the
Yeah.
set.
I'm feeling that.
So
I'm
maybe
really
like
feeling-
1,000, 1 or 2,000 max.
Nice. I love that.
And I can visualize it. That's what I like, when people give answers that I can see in my head.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, I'd love as well if it was an outdoor thing, just like being close enough to one of those natural springs that you can go and chill out in.
Yeah, man.
That'd be class.
Are they warm?
Not my, yeah, they are. Not my dream gig though. So,
Shut up.
yeah, I'll be quiet. Who are you going with, Mitchell, to your dream gig? Who are you taking with you?
It's got to be my besties, like my buddy Thomas.
We'll be there.
You guys are there. My buddy Thomas, we love playing Smash Bros together. My friend Benon, he's gonna be there too. Who else likes like cool music? Maybe some of my new friends that I've been meeting at like shows. What's cool about like the whole emo scene is like everybody that is in a band in Chicago that tours, they all go to each other's shows. So going backstage, you get to meet, you see the same people at 3 or 4 different shows backstage. So that's been kind of cool. They can come. They probably all know each other anyways. Yeah, I think just my buddies, honestly. People that I feel like I could truly be myself around. I don't have to like edit anything about myself. That's who I want to be around.
Nice, good answer.
Perfect.
I agree. I'd be the same.
On that then as well, where would you stand for your gig? Where's we heard our kind of ideal positioning?
It's funny. Usually when I'm at a show doing like an analysis, I'm like up into the side, like by myself, and I'm just watching the whole show take place. It's actually kind of isolating, but it's fine. I don't need to be there because I'm not working this festival. I'm just hanging out. I would say I'm in the pit like for a good amount of it, and then maybe I'm like really far away for some of it too.
No.
Actually, it's not that big of a venue, so maybe balcony, sit down for a little bit. My legs are, I don't want to stand for 3 hours.
I like that.
30 plus. I'm at that stage.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. It's tiring, especially like some bills these days are so long. It's like 4 or 5 bands. It's too many bands, man.
Yeah, we say this, don't we?
Yeah.
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 I think it comes with age. I would have
Nice.
loved that back in the day, early 20s. Oh, there's loads of bands playing. I'm getting loads for my money. Now I'm like, fucking get off.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, do you remember the Give It a Name festival
If-
in?
Sorry, if I know all the bands, I'm up for it.
Yeah, fair.
I don't like being at gigs when I don't know the words.
I'm the same way actually. I'm a big lyrics guy, so if it's a band, I mean, some bands I do enjoy and I can get into it. But if it's one I know I'm not interested in, so that can be tough. I have like a weird attention span though.
Me too. Although 2 surprised me from this year,
From
and usually I wouldn't go and really like at Slam Dunk, the emo festival over here.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some cool bands, from stuff from when you're younger, and we kind of pick out who we're going to go and see.
mm-hmm.
But then South Arcade completely changed my mind.
Do you? I was gonna ask.
They're
this
that
earlier.
new band of like kiddos, right?
You need
Her
to
voice
like.
is so cool, man.
She's got like a Gwen Stefani kind of
On-
voice.
And vibe in general.
Let me
If
look
you-
this. Yeah, I know who that is. They toured with like it was either like Magnolia Park or yeah, they toured with Magnolia Park. I went to that show.
Oh, nice.
They've
Maybe
got
that was them.
bangers that like 2005 and Stone Cold Summer.
2005 is so good. Her voice, I think, is incredible.
Yeah, they were on the tour with Hot Milk.
Yes.
I went. I was
Yeah.
at that show. I saw them. They were great.
Did we interview them?
We interviewed South Arcade at the festival, and Hot Milk walked past, and they
Wasn't there
'cause
some
we,
beef?
we were asking them. No, we were asking them a question like a kind of like a shag, marry, kill kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
And Hot Milk was on that list, and they were just about to kill off Hot Milk, and then the lead singer walks past, and he was like, "But we love you guys, and we're not going to do that." So
Yeah.
like,
That's funny.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
that
who was
awesome.
the other one with the mad, like, fire confetti?
Electric Cool Boy.
That was fun.
Oh,
Incredible.
I haven't heard of them. I have to look them up.
They are German, like it's like Europop mixed with metal, and
That's
Works
sick.
beautifully.
Is it Frank Zuma, the former Sum 41 drummer,
Oh, yeah.
is now their drummer, and
Oh, cool.
like their music is just like it was so energetic and so fun. We didn't know a word of it, but we were just like, absolutely. The first
live
time
show
we've
was awesome.
I've seen us at Slam Dunk just like let go for a band that we literally have never heard of before.
But I like the way halfway through they like everyone kind of went off stage. They lit a little bonfire on the stage and did Backstreet Boys acoustic.
Yeah, little acoustic Backstreet Boys. I want it that way.
I fucking
Damn.
loved it.
That sounds awesome. I love when bands do like
So good.
really weird, random stuff like that.
It was cool.
It was good. Right, sorry. Back to
Setting the scene.
setting the scene of the dream gig. Do you buy merch? Are you a merch buyer?
I'm a cheapskate. I don't like to
too.
buy merch.
Me
I
too.
I love merch. I mean, there's so many times where I'll like go to a website. I'll be like, oh, that shirt looks awesome. It'd be fun. I'm like, I don't even know if it's gonna fit me right. I'm not buying merch. I'm sorry.
I'm right there with you.
I can never afford the merch.
It's so expensive. It's like $60 for a
Yeah.
T-shirt.
Yeah, I'm kind of a make my own merch.
Yeah, I like that.
with a pen.
What about drinks? When are you a big drinker?
That's a good question. So I actually like just started drinking. I just wasn't very interested in it for many years. Not any big reason. So right now I like tequila a lot. I know that a lot of people don't like tequila. So maybe I'm having tequila. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm stoned though. Weed is legal here in the US. So that
That would be so
That-
bad.
I'm very jealous.
yeah, that could be a better time. I mean, I think maybe we're drinking at this fest, so I'll go with something with tequila in it.
I like that. I've got a really weird question for you.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of cilantro?
Yeah, I like cilantro.
Okay. After this, I'm gonna Instagram you a little recipe for. It's a chaser shot. I did
Okay.
this with Charlotte Sands 2 days ago.
But weird that tequila tastes like shit, and the last two guests love it, and you love it.
I fucking love it.
I don't.
I
get
like it. I think like gin is nasty. That shit
It
tastes
is
like
nasty.
that's bad. Vodka's fine, but it's just boring to me. It's like
Yeah. But I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
different alcohol comes with different emotions and reactions.
That's
So,
true. I think tequila makes me a fun person.
Yeah, you got to find that fun one and
What's
not
that
the
song?
depressing one.
Tequila.
Because like vodka, I will argue,
Mm.
and I hate that. I don't.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whiskey, I'll cry.
You've got a different song for every different drink for every emotion.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
I
It
think-
kind of does though, because I hadn't had tequila in a long time. I just went camping last weekend. My buddy and I drank a lot of tequila throughout the weekend, and I was talking to him like, this makes me feel like happier and like more loving than
It's a slippy
other
slope.
things do.
See,
Yeah,
I've got a huge bottle of tequila in the other room, and I keep on saying
Come
like
over.
if we ever come and join it with us. But I keep on saying
Absolutely.
to you, we need to be drinking that.
I can't be drinking tequila.
I need to get you on this chaser shot, and it's gonna make you enjoy tequila so much more.
Okay.
It's just to give you an idea, Mitchell. It's a bit of a weird one. It's pineapple juice, cilantro, jalapenos,
Oh, that sounds great.
mint, and
Does
you
it?
crush it all up, and you have
I'm-
like, a shot of tequila and then a shot of that, and
I'm taking the mint out, but I'm doing the rest.
that's fair. The
I think mint is
barely adds to it.
nasty in like a unless it's like in a chocolate.
Yeah, in an arrow or something.
You know how
That's
some people
completely fair.
hate cilantro. That's like my mint. I love cilantro, but mint is my cilantro.
Some people think cilantro tastes like soap, don't they?
Yeah, that's what
know
what
what
they
it tastes
say.
like.
Cilantro is coriander.
Okay.
You know what coriander is?
Coriander.
Coriander.
For me, tequila's in the sambuca category.
Oh, I love
I've never had sambuca. See, like I told you, I'm new to drinking. So if there's something you guys think I should have at our fest, because you guys were invited, we can
Apple
have that
sours.
too. We can have. I've never had that. We could have that too.
Apple sours. I've had many a night.
I think just-
sours. Have you ever had? Oh my god, what is it? I can't even remember the name. Ouzo.
yeah,
Wow, that's
Yeah.
vile.
yeah.
That was a bad. Yeah. Anyway.
Let's play a game.
Ooh, okay. What are you
I'm just
thinking?
gonna throw it in there. Let's do play, repeat, delete.
Okay, explain it to the man.
Play, repeat, delete is shag, marry, kill, but with bands. So
Okay.
we're gonna give you 3 bands. We need you to pick one that you can play once or twice, one that you're gonna repeat forever, and one that you delete from existence, never to be heard again.
All right.
Do you want to choose the bands?
So we're gonna go Panic at the Disco,
All right.
System of a Down, and Deftones.
Damn, you guys just went with like all my viral videos.
Yep.
That's exactly why I did that.
That's clever.
Yeah, we're smart people.
This is tough. I'm gonna delete Deftones, just because I don't know their discography as well.
That's fair.
To be honest, I knew who they were. I didn't know a lot about them until people would say like, "Can you do a video on Deftones?" And I feel bad about that. I think they're great, but it's not like I never reach for a Deftones song.
No.
Um,
Same.
Although we're trying to get Chino on to promote
Oh,
the UK
absolutely.
tour.
Yeah, I hope you
Who
do.
thinks this? We love all of the songs. And we're not in that
Chino,
boat.
we
It was a
love
joke.
you. Please come.
Yeah,
on
and
the
if you
podcast.
see this, Cheeto, you're my favorite. Let me be your voice teacher.
Right, I'm gonna send that to his agent from all of us.
Oh, good pitch.
Good. But back to reality,
sorry.
Deftones are gone, yeah?
Deftones are out. E5000. See you later, Chino.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty easy one. I'm playing System of a Down because I really like System of a Down. But I'm repeating Panic at the Disco because that was like, I remember I was like 10 or maybe even like 8 or 9, and my sister was like just getting into high school, and her friend burned her the first Panic album, and she like it was on our iTunes, and I would play RuneScape and listen to it on repeat.
Good
And
times.
she would be like, "You can't only listen to these songs because these ones have curse words in them." And I would secretly listen to the curse word ones too.
Phoebe You Can't Spit Out is like
Yeah,
probably one of the best albums I will always
Yeah.
hold on to from my childhood.
that one and their third album. Oh my god, I love the third album, Vices and Virtues. I think everything after that got bad. Sorry, but sorry, Brendan. I don't know what you were doing, but it's just not it for me. First 3 though, I could repeat those forever.
Nice.
I think that's completely fair.
I'd agree as well, yeah. Yeah. All right, what I want to know, if you could steal any singer's voice for just one day, who would you pick and what song would you sing?
Oh,
Stolen voice.
this is so hard. It's 3. I gotta pick between 3. It's either Vic Fuentes from Pierce the Veil, Kellen Quinn because it's just so damn high,
Mm.
or Brendan Urie's because it's got this really fun. I think it would just be fun. I'm gonna say Pierce the Veil because I'm a stan and I love them so much. His voice is so unique. I just want to understand what it feels like. Like as someone who has done all these impressions and like studied so many people's voices, his is one where I don't know how to describe this. When I watch someone sing, I can almost imagine what they're feeling. Like I could see where they're feeling what they're feeling.
Yeah.
And it's like a mystery whenever I watch him sing. I've seen him live a couple times. And then his voice is unique. So that'd be funny. I'd love to sing his discography, but what's a song that I would like to hear his voice on? That would be kind of funny. like something kind of meme. Like maybe that like #1 Victory Royale song. That'd be pretty funny to like sing with his voice filtered on. Yeah, I think that's what I would do. I would just shit post. I'd make a bunch of videos of me singing like songs that are not in that genre, and I would just post them.
Do
Awesome. Yeah.
Do it now.
Just to do it right now.
We'll pause.
Yeah. We'll
How
wait.
about like that new song "Golden" from K-pop Demon Hunters?
Oh yeah. Oh
by
my God. the
Huntrix.
kids love that.
Yeah.
It's got nothing on Soda Pop. Yeah.
So yeah.
Mate, my kid does not stop singing that.
The girls are just all about Golden at the moment. They're all singing it.
Good film.
Yeah.
It was really good. I just watched it the other day.
Love that. Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Back to you.
Yeah.
The real host.
Right.
Number 1.
You, like this is the first time in 2 seasons that you've started doing that, and it ends today. You are literally the co-host.
That'd be good too. I love that band.
Rejects. Yeah.
I like that they're like playing at backyard parties now.
That's
Yeah,
That looks
they did.
so
They
cool.
did the first one in Chicago, I think, or one of the
Really?
first ones. And I had work that night, but a bunch of my friends went, and it was amazing.
So cool. Isn't it?
see bands like that. Just they don't do that kind of
I
thing over
would.
here. We would. Slow Clap Walk Away would when we finally get our shit together.
I'd do it with my band, but no one's gonna show up. So
What if we put our
We
band with
will.
your band and then no one will still
let's
show
do
up?
it.
but it'll be
Let's
like-
do it.
My mum will be there.
My mum will be there,
Exactly.
and that's all that matters, Mitchell.
We're
If our
two
mums
Yeah.
are there, you know it's gonna rock. What's the weirdest vocal warm up you've ever tried or taught?
They're all kind of weird. I think it was like. I don't think they're weird. This is hold on, I gotta think for a second. I think anything that makes the voice crack is probably the weirdest for most people. Because it's just so jarring. It's a shock to your system. Like especially boys, like we spent how many years trying to make our voices not crack during puberty.
Yeah.
Because that shit was so embarrassing. I would say that. So there's one where actually if you want to like learn how to do distortion, letting your voice crack is really cool. So you just kind of like take like a and you just let your voice go like and then you go and then you go and then you're yelling. It's you want to try it? And now put on like you're from Rick and Morty.
Oh, when it start in the morning.
Yeah. Now you got to combine like
What, did it together?
my neighbours
I
could go
think we went in
nuts.
the orange there. What I want to know, Mitchell, these techniques, are they like are they universal techniques, or are they stuff that you found that works and that you apply, or is it like across the board?
I would say it's a little of both. I mean, it's like music. Nothing is original. Everything's borrowed. And even if you've discovered something new in the voice, like it was inspired by something else you learned. For most people, I would say. I mean, most of what I've learned has been a mixture of like, oh, I like the way this person explained it, and then I learned it based off of my previous knowledge, and then I'm combining now what I learned with my traditional teaching pedagogy stuff, and then this other guy that I saw do this thing, and you just kind of put them all together.
Yeah.
And then that's like now the Mitchell brand of
Nice.
teaching. But sometimes people will like they're not receptive to it. You could have 5 people that it's perfect for, and then one person's like can't do it, and so you have to have multiple.
Yeah.
And so I feel like what I'm doing at this point is just adding on to my list of based off of what this person did. There's like 3 things that weren't working well, so we need to find a way to get all of them working better, and these 2 exercises could do that.
Cool. Nice.
And oftentimes, like some people want you to explain why you're doing it, but it's really overwhelming to try new things. And when you have to think about more than one thing when you're learning how to sing, your brain is like, it just gets overloaded. So you kind of have to just like trick people into trying things the way you want them to without knowing why you're asking them to do it.
Yeah. Okay, I get that.
Nice. Oh,
Are you okay?
I was just that felt quite freeing. I'm not gonna lie.
Are these lights making you like spin out at all?
We have two really quite high-powered lights behind the cameras.
I
and,
see.
They're directly in eye line.
I feel like I've got a tan since we started.
We're definitely glowing a little bit more than when we started. That's
Huh.
for sure. But I'm not too fussed about lights because I want to know if Mitchell has a guilty pleasure song that he likes to sing. That no one knows about.
Ooh, this is great. I'm definitely not guilty about any of the music I listen to.
Good.
Love
Good.
that.
That's how it
Awesome.
should be.
Yeah, too right.
But-
I'm quite happy to tell people that Spice Girls was very much the first like single that I bought when I
Yeah.
was a kid, and I still love them.
What
I'm
song?
looking through my stuff. So I grew up with two older sisters, and so my music taste, I'm the youngest in my family, so I'm the baby. I didn't do a lot of thinking for myself until way too late in life. But I loved the Hilary Duff CD, like the one that has like if you can't do the math, then get
yeah.
out of the equation. I loved that CD. I would listen to that with my sisters as a kid.
That's class.
Mm. Do you know what I'm
great.
into?
Go on.
I'm loving the metal covers of Moana at the moment.
Oh my god, I've seen some of those.
Dude,
Yeah, that's. I mean, big
trust me,
shout.
so good.
Is there any like of? I was a big fan of Aladdin, so it's like, is there any
I bet there is. Like Pop Goes Punk, but like there's Disney.
Pop goes Disney, Punk goes Disney,
Disney
Disney
goes
goes Punk.
punk.
Disney.
Something happens. I always look for metal covers of like melodic, like catchy songs.
Do you remember that
That's what I wanna
Arthur
hear.
guy on YouTube years ago?
Yeah,
And
what happened to him?
He's still about. He's an artist now, but he's just not huge. But he used to just do like
Still.
amazing emo covers of so amazing.
I'm all about the
songs.
emo covers.
Yeah.
I would love like a Pop Goes Emo. Like Wax Bodega could do like a Pop Goes Emo album.
Mm.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
What was the Boys of Summer one? Who did that?
The Ataris.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What a track as well.
Yeah.
That
Seems
was a
to be
good
such
one.
good music.
I did. I'm literally his like emo guide, like his spirit
Nice.
for emo.
My emo guardian angel.
Yeah.
And
Your Guardian Angel by Red Jumpsuit Apparatus.
what did you know? You showed me that as well.
I don't think I did actually.
Jamie
I think
Matthias showed me that.
really, I thought it would probably be more something like off one of the movie soundtracks or
I do
video
like that
game
song.
soundtracks. Tony Hawk did a lot of heavy lifting for my childhood, for
Yeah.
like
That's cool. Mine was like Guitar Hero 3.
Yeah.
I think I'm just a little
Amazing.
bit younger than you guys, and so that game came out, and it was like, wow. I hadn't heard of any of the bands on there, but that formed a lot of my alternative rock tastes.
incredible concept for a game as well, to make you feel like you're very much part of a band.
But I don't
Like,
like
it's-
the way
yeah.
it's nothing like playing guitar.
Dude, don't even get me started. I was so good at that game. That's all I did. And I could beat all my bandmates in that game like in strides. And I can't play guitar. It's so sad.
At least you're good on that.
Yeah.
That
But you're right,
doesn't get me anywhere.
No, maybe not. But it is a good place to fish for new music for sure. I got a lot of stuff off there.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, same.
Good catalogue. Right, listen, we're going to go back into the gig of dreams.
We're in the dream gig. Are we setting up the first act?
I think so. I think we're there. So, Mitchell, at your dream gig, who is the first act that's playing on your bill?
All right. This was actually the hardest one for me to think because there were two that I know I want to be there, but it's going to be Avril Lavigne. I grew up I was like 3 when her first album came out, and my sister, we had like these boom boxes, and she got the first Let It Go album. And so it's very nostalgic for me.
Yeah.
And when I saw her last summer, I was like, damn, I forgot how much I liked Avril Lavigne. So I think just for the sake of I feel like a fest like this isn't all about the music. It's about what it means to you.
Yeah.
And so for the sheer nostalgia factor, I have to go with Avril Lavigne because it reminds me of being a kid and more carefree.
Yeah.
I love that.
And that was a good album. However, the song that came later is actually probably my favorite. I think it came later.
Which one?
Is it called Girlfriend?
That was the one I picked. That girlfriend, the one that I would want her to
That
Your
is
play.
Encore
such a
song.
tune.
I like that one a lot. I liked that one. I liked When You're Gone. That one was so
Yeah,
good.
good
Without
tune.
You.
Um,
I'm with you. I'm with you. Is a
that one's great too. All of the first album though,
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
are all
Yeah.
bangers.
I saw her at Glastonbury last year.
Isn't she great? Like she just
So
like
good.
she's just like really really good.
Is she a real emo?
I don't know. I think she's like
pop punk.
I think
Virgin
pop
on.
punk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're
I think
married,
emo back then was like
dashboard
pretty-
professional and kind of
Yeah.
slightly more
Yeah.
melodic, slowed down tempo, almost more midwestern maybe. I don't know.
yeah, there's a lot of emo band. I mean, I'm not in touch with the emo scene from that time.
No.
All right, so we're going Avril Lavigne.
And you're saying "Girlfriend" is your encore song, or is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that shit slams.
It
Yeah,
definitely does. Hey, hey, you,
big
you.
tune.
I don't like your girlfriend.
No,
I think you need a new one.
okay,
Okay.
noted. All right, good choices, and I would like to be there watching Avril singing that.
I fully agree. So, we're hoping at this point, Mitchell, we're what, an hour in? Maybe do a few. I was hoping you'd maybe just walk us through one very quick vocal warm up. I'm
Oh,
saying warm
sure.
up because I don't want us to like. We're gonna be pretty shit, I reckon. Sorry.
Oh yeah, we'll
But
give it a
if
good
you
old go.
could give us one quick vocal warm up, and then we've actually got a vocal based game
Oh,
for
nice.
you. So we'll talk about that in a sec. But if you want to take the reins here and give us a vocal warm up to do,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
on board. I'm
So
gonna push
here's my question for you. What are you warming up to sing? Because that's going to
That's a good
affect
question.
what I pick.
Mayday Parade style music.
All right. Here's what we're going to do. Derek sings pretty high, and he sings high for an hour and a half on stage. So you don't want to just be able to hit the high notes. You want to be able to sustain them for an hour and a half, 5 nights a week,
Yeah.
So what we want to do is we want to warm up your mixed voice, which is like when you essentially your vocal folds stretch, and instead of putting all the weight on the thick part, like think of it as like when you run out of notes on your low guitar string, you move to the next one. Instead of putting all that tension on the low part, we want to stretch and split the difference. So we're gonna go back and forth between your head voice, which is like this sound, and your chest voice, and we're gonna go it like as fast as we can. So it's gonna be like, let me just plug this in because I have my keyboard right here.
Nice. You may want to move your mic back a little bit, otherwise it's gonna clip.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, partner.
Plug this in.
Go in, baby.
good tune.
All right. Can you hear this?
We can.
All right, we're gonna go. Yeah, it's like that. Try to make it so that it's like it's a clean break. Try not to make the sound strong.
I thought you were yodeling.
Yeah, my bad.
It does, yeah.
I think I need to pay more money to you.
That's okay.
Are
We'll
going
try it again.
falsetto for the are we falsetto for the high part?
Yeah, you're always going between falsetto and chest voice.
Sound like my car.
Yeah, and then you gotta double time at the end.
Me first or you?
Oh, okay.
Go for it. Gets to
Wow.
that last bit and it gets hard, doesn't
Gets
it?
yodeling.
Yeah, go on.
No,
That's
I-
good. That's good.
Love you.
Oh my god, that was terrible.
That's wank.
No, it's better than you think. Your voice is actually more mixy than it's not, so it's good. So
There
what
it
we would do is we would do this. a bunch of times and coming back down. And then we're going to make the interval even smaller. So it's we.
Go again. Excuse me. Go again. Sorry.
We.
Go on, you take it. No.
It's terrible.
Oh shit! I'm so bad.
Why is it so difficult?
Mitchell. Right.
It's
Right,
actually
hang on.
difficult because both of you are over 30, right?
We are. We're old.
Yeah.
I
So
thought you were gonna say
by the
overweight.
time
I was like, that's harsh.
We are that too.
Fuck.
coming from an American, I think that would be pretty unfair. So your voices have by your age, they've kind of morphed and they've settled, you know. And so what we're doing here is we're taking it apart so we can put it back together again. It's
Right.
like maybe there's something wrong with your car, so you take it apart and you figure out what it is, and then you put it back together in a more efficient way. And so if you did this for like 10 minutes, you'd actually probably get pretty decent at it. The end goal is to let your voice change over on its own. So instead of it's just kind of doing its own little thing. And when you let your voice do that, you're kind of letting it sort out how it wants to sing. So instead of saying, I want you to do it like this, I'm going to push so you do it like this, you're saying, all right, voice, show me how you want to sing. And then we're going to find something in between what I want to do and what you want to do. It's like you're compromising with your body. So now at the top, I have this like different, it's not we, it's we. And that sounds like shit. But you can, whoa, 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 whoa. You can sing so high with it.
Nice.
And whoa. And that's how you get your like, you didn't have to cut me off. It's that lighter. And then you can add, wait, but you didn't have to cut me off. And then you can have so much more power, even though you've lightened the load. Because if you just push those notes, you're gonna fatigue really quickly. You're not gonna even make it through one song.
It's so in depth. I never,
You didn't think that you could dissect like vocals down to like having to do that much work with it, did you?
man.
Like
It's a lot. I mean, it's a motor function, so motor learning principles apply, which, you know, it's going to be 6 to 8 weeks just to learn a new skill. I mean, you could see the results of it in an hour with like a good lesson. But it's the same. It's no different than learning to play guitar, right? You could know the notes, but your fingers aren't going to cooperate until you've practiced it a bunch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to keep practicing. I've got the keyboard here. I'm gonna have to keep
Yes, you
practicing
are.
that.
Yeah, just try it. Like, you'd be surprised. Even just doing that regularly could give you some more autonomy over your voice.
There
And
you
I would
go.
like that.
Get
Thank
on
you
that.
very much, Mitchell. I enjoyed that.
You're
Let's
welcome.
play vocal doppelgangers.
Oh dear.
So, I've literally designed this game over the last week just for you, Mitchell.
Oh my God,
You
thank
have your
you.
own game on the show. So the challenge for you is you have to secretly pick 3 vocal styles of like a famous musician, right? A famous musician. So anyone you want that you think we would recognize.
Okay.
And then there's a choice of 3 songs. You can sing any of them, or you can sing like one of them on repeat or anything, just doing the same, but doing the different 3 voices. And we have to basically guess who it is we think you're trying to emulate.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay, so the 3 songs that I've chosen are, just to keep it easy, Mr. Brightside,
Okay.
which I guess isn't that easy because it is quite monotone. That.
Yeah, that song's hard, but well, I like it. I like a challenge. This is gonna be so embarrassing for me. I like that you're turning the tables on me.
Yeah, well, we thought we'd embarrass ourselves first, and then
Bring you in.
we've also got Twinkle Twinkle,
Okay.
and then Iris by Goo Goo Dolls, because I love it.
Okay, so I gotta sing all 3 of these with a different voice.
You don't have to sing all 3. If I wanted to pick 3 in case you weren't happy with singing.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I no, I got this. What
You
was the
do
third
it, man.
one?
I'm gonna guess the fuck out of this. Let's do this.
What was the third song?
Iris by Google.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. I gotta. I gotta find a key that's not gonna be so embarrassing. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, wait. I'm changing one of my artists.
To everyone watching this right now as well, I just want to heavily caveat this by saying that it's not Mitchell's fault at all if we don't get this right. It's probably down to me and Josh just not knowing enough people.
It's probably I think you'll get 2, maybe 1, depending on what your musical knowledge is, just like what your tastes are. But I think they're all pretty famous. Okay. I'm trying to divvy this up. All right, we'll do Twinkle Twinkle first. It's like when you're on the spot, it's so crazy. Okay, we got whoa. Okay. Twinkle twinkle little star. This sounds so much more pop punk than it is. How am I gonna do this? You guys got me good. Maybe I got this. Hold on. Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle. Gotta take this off. Twinkle, little star. Do you know it yet? It's just like generic rasp.
Another song.
Do you have an idea? This is so hard.
This is the hardest thing I've ever asked anyone to do. I'm so glad that you've jumped into it.
Put a bunch of this bullshit in. I want people to hear me suffering. Maybe I'll sing Goo Goo Dolls with this. Do you have a guess?
My guess was that this sounds so stupid. Right, it's my turn now. Not that you sounded stupid. What's that song that's like?
Are you okay?
It's like on like motocross games, and it's like.
Wait, that was later. Think of that. Hold on to that thought, because that's coming later.
Oh, shit.
Wait, what is that song?
No, don't say anything.
I don't know.
Maybe I'll switch to that one. Okay. Twinkle, twinkle. Yeah, twinkle, twinkle, little star. That's what?
Is that Surge from City?
Here's the thing. I was gonna do Surge, but I'm like, that'll be too easy. Think of that song you were just singing.
I know who this is.
Go on.
Cornell?
No. Yeah, twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you. That's a better. Twinkle, twinkle. Up above the world so high, yeah.
Creed kind of.
So close. It's that.
It's in that ballpark.
It's early metal.
Okay, hang on.
Go again.
You had the song by the artist. I can't help.
How can you I can't tell what the fuck you're singing. What?
Wait, hang on. So I don't know the words either. So it's like, was that the right singer? Who I said?
Yep. Yeah, that's the right singer.
All right.
Oh.
Was it?
Yeah, he sings that song.
Yeah. All right. Ready?
Go on, hit it.
What? It's in a motocross game that we used to play.
We
when
played
we were high.
so many motocross games, man.
Ready? Right.
You don't remember any words?
No words.
Oh.
I'm gonna make
that's because this artist does not enunciate his diction at all.
Freezing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that's the right song.
That's the person.
So it's even on the concrete.
Who is that?
Even flow.
Are they alive?
Thoughts around like butterflies.
Yeah, who is that? You must know that.
It's also in Guitar Hero.
Song as well.
This counts as I got it.
Yeah, 100%.
It counts as you got it. Yeah.
What do you know? What way is the name?
Audio Slave.
There's two. The name is 2 words. PJ.
Pearl Jam.
Yes.
Pearl Jam.
It's Eddie Vedder from Pearl
Why did we
Jam.
not get?
Fucking love
Okay,
Pearl
fair-
Jam as well.
Well done.
How did I-
Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
This is so hard because like I like.
That was
It's-
good.
There's a reason I do so many videos on System of a Down. It's because my voice naturally can sing that way very easily. And like I said before, people think it's cooler if you sound like the singer, even though like that's not the point of
Yeah.
the lesson. But it's hard to it's easy to sing the song like them, but when you have to use their voice in a different song, that's tricky.
Well
let
done,
me
mate.
let me
That's
do
both of you. Well done.
let me go back to the first one I was trying to do. And I'd give up forever to touch you, 'cause I don't wanna face you right now. And you're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't wanna go home right now. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's meant to be broken, I just want you to know who I am.
I mean, I'm just enjoying this more than anything, but like,
That was a good version.
that
of
was
it.
insane.
I
Yeah.
fucking
fucking
Think, oh, thank you.
You're so
Think
good.
like early 2000s hard rock.
Okay, that gives us a big.
Keep going. Go. One
They
more.
all sound like that, right?
Yeah.
At first, I thought it
And
was.
all I could taste is this moment. Just keep guessing. I'll keep singing. All the love in the truth.
Is it definitely not Miley
Getting like
Cyrus's dad?
a bush kind of.
When everything feels like a movie. Yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's meant to be broken, I just want you to know who I am.
Hey, so
I feel like
good.
I feel like it's a little generic. Like I don't feel like I'm doing him justice.
I don't know who that is.
Can you give us?
He's Canadian.
Nickelback?
Yeah.
Hey, you're 2 for 2.
Not Chad.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
boy.
Chad.
Chatty
love
boy.
that.
We were
Okay,
picking him
yeah.
up yesterday, weren't we?
Yeah, we were. Yeah,
Sort
yeah.
of.
So, well, Silver Side Up was insanely good. I mean, to be fair, most of
Yes.
their music's great.
He has that like never made it as a wise man. That's what I was going for. That
I knew it was. I'd heard it.
You know, I need to get my ears checked because I'm struggling here. It doesn't help that I don't have the headphones on, but you're getting them, so I'm
I'm like
obviously.
Mr. Buzzcocks over here.
You are. Fair play. Well done. Well done,
Well
both
done.
of you.
That was-
you guys want the
painful.
last one? We got. I feel like I don't even know how to sing this song. Let's see. Jealousy, oh, jealousy, takes me to the sea, turning. You got it, yeah. Turning seasick lullabies, choking on you. What's that?
I was
You going
thinking the
Morrissey?
same.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
some more.
go on. Fuck yeah.
He just sings like he's a fucking frog. Like,
Yeah.
heaven
I love
knows I'm miserable now.
Yeah, he does.
That
He's
was
so
class,
fucking
though.
miserable, isn't he, old Morrissey? He needs to
Yeah,
cheer
mate.
up a bit.
He does. Yeah, he does.
Is he alive?
He is, yeah.
He's alive.
Oh,
He.
good.
I wanted to do like a how to sing like Morrissey and then just not show up to the clip because he's like famous for not showing up to his shows.
That's amazing.
Oh,
so
that'd be
good.
class.
Hey, that was brilliant.
That was sick. Mitchell, thank
All
you so
right,
much.
thank
Vocal
you, guys.
doppelgangers.
Yeah, I like
That is the hardest game that anyone has come on and played. So I
That was
appreciate you
hard.
so much for giving
I
us the-
feel like I lucked out a little bit. I don't know if I did those justice, but
You did.
humbling.
enough for him to get to and for me to instantly get the last one as well.
And I knew it was Morrissey anyway.
to be,
I thought it
you
before
did, you said it as I was saying it. So
3-0. 3-0.
yeah, I got a 1 in there at least.
Half.
I said it
2.5
before you, so I
half.
literally. All right, you know what? It's my podcast.
Oh, yeah.
He's not the co-host anymore.
The
Yeah,
B-side.
fuck off. That was amazing. Okay, cool. Let's go for main support. Let's.
We're going back.
We're going back to the dream gig.
Right, let's recap. We've got Avril. We're in the Icelandic.
Tundra. I don't know.
I was
not the
gonna say
tundra.
tundra. Tundra's
That's
the
just
right
like.
word.
Is that right?
We got
Yeah.
the lights going. And do you
But
know
it's
what?
warm, and there's like we're outside, and there's bonfires,
Yes.
Nice.
and there's like, it's comforting. There's little like not igloos, but there's little tents you can go in,
Yeah.
and
Nice.
and there's place and they're soundproof. So if you're overstimulated, you can have a nice conversation with your friends and it's nice and quiet.
Little sensory
Awesome.
rooms.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
like
you
that.
could like lie down if you want to. If you took too many drugs and you need a rest, like,
We would never.
you know, it's a fest for it's a fest for the people, you know?
I want to
Exactly.
go. All right. Okay. So let's go into second act of the night. We've had Avril. She was great.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you bringing on next? Who's your next band?
All right, I'm bringing on Origami Angel. Do you guys know them?
Know the
Don't.
name?
Cool. You
don't
gotta
at
check
all.
them out. They're so cool. They're like super emo. It's just two guys, and it's so impressive what they're able to do with just the two of them. The singer is a great singer. He can play, but like their lyrics are like, yeah, life is pretty shitty, but I'm gonna make the best of it. Like
Nice.
he chooses to make light out of everything in such a careful and thoughtful way. Um, and I don't know, it's a little bit on the mathy side for emo. This is very like impressive to me that he understands harmony in that way. Their drummer's sick. And it's the happiest mosh pit I've ever been in my life.
Wow.
Everybody is smiling at like just happy to be there. It's like not an angry mosh pit. It's like
Right.
just a happy time.
I want to listen to this tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
you remember
The
the
song,
Origami Angel, yeah.
the song, it's called Kobayashi Maru. It's like a Star Trek reference. It's from the Brightest Days album. That is one of my favorite songs by them. But anything from Gami Gang, you'll like. Anything from the Brightest Days, you'll probably like. They're such a cool band. Whenever they put out a new album, I'm like, I hate it. And then a month later, it's like, I can't stop listening to it because they're just so cool. So that's who I want.
Love that.
Amazing.
We need to sesh that tonight, yeah?
As you,
You
may have
definitely
seen
do.
on other episodes, any music we haven't heard still gets put into a playlist that we curate off the back of this episode. which we
Excellent.
release. So you'll have your own playlist made to go along with this episode. Mitchell, I'm going to give you a choice of 2 different games to play with us
All right, cool.
before we head into the headliner. So the first game is called The Sacred 3. And with that one, the idea is that you are given the choice to only keep one song, one artist, and one album for the rest of time. All other music is deleted. So
Damn.
you would have to pick those. Or the other game is Death Row Setlist, which is
Ooh.
picking you're on death row. You have to pick a song for nostalgia, a song to rage out to, and a song to go out peacefully, or your final encore song. What game would you like to play? Or
I
do you
think the
reckon you'll
second
rattle through
one.
both?
The second one, we could do both too. Also, I'm good on time. I can go as long as you guys need me. I thought I had something this afternoon, but I don't, so it's not an issue. But
Let's do both. Let's smash through
yeah,
both.
let's do it. Let's do it.
Awesome. So we'll start with the Sacred 3 then. So it's one song, one artist, so their whole catalogue, and then one album. For the rest of time, all other music is deleted.
Damn. I'm just gonna be a broken record because it's probably gonna be so many of this like the same shit. My artist is gonna be Pierce the Veil because. Oh wait, could it be like 3 different things? Or does it have to be? It literally has to be like one song by. Yeah, it would be 3 different things. Three different things,
to give you
right?
an idea, it would be like Helena by My Chemical Romance, then the artist would be Metallica, and then the album. would
Got you.
be-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Pierce the Veil is gonna be my artist because their music, I never get tired of it. I put it on all the time.
Love
Even.
that.
Yeah, it's disgusting how much I like them. I don't know when this is airing, but I'm supposed to go to a Hot Mulligan show in Amsterdam. They're touring with Pierce the Veil this fall, and it's like my one chance to meet them, and it's gonna be so cool.
When is that?
They're coming to the UK. They're playing the O2.
They are, and I really
Let me go
wanted
down.
to, I really wanted to hang around and go to like all their shows in Europe, but I have to come back for a wedding, so I'm just
Is it-
going.
The Ziggo Dome that they're playing at in Amsterdam.
I think it's actually something else. Let me see what it is. It's at AFAS.
When is that?
The September 29th. So let me know if you guys are gonna travel to Amsterdam. Let me know, and I'll see you at the show.
Far for us.
I am due a stag do.
Yeah, I wanna. I'm planning on that, and then I'm actually going to see the Happy Fits the next day, in Cologne.
Nice.
Hot Mulligan and Dam.
Hot Mulligan and down with Pierce the Bell, yeah. I need to get you
Yeah.
into some Pierce the Bell. Yeah, I don't think
You got to get into some Pierce the Veil. It's if his voice is very polarizing. If you don't like it right away, you might not want to listen to it. But I think he's the best songwriter of that Rise Records era. Like, he's so good. It's got all this like Latin fusion in it because they're Mexican and their dad was a Latin jazz artist. It's good. It's good stuff. So they're my artists. They're my artist. One album. I think you guys ever heard of no, shoot, that's hard. That's so hard. Have you guys had to ever answer this question before?
It's so hard.
No, I make the questions and then we never get asked them. So
Album Freaky Friday soundtrack.
Oh wait, that's a pretty good one actually.
good. Okay.
I'm looking through my stuff.
It is hard, isn't it? I'd find it really tricky. It's like saying pick one favorite band. You just can't.
It's a lot because it changes so much for me as well.
I do this thing. I don't know if it's like underlying potential autism or like, you know what I mean? Because Ted's the same, and I will listen and listen and listen and listen and listen and listen. Like
Until it's dead.
it'll be in the car, and then it's home, and it's on the Alexa, then it's on my headphones, and then I'll learn it on every instrument, and then I'm sick of it and hate it.
Yeah, and then you never want to hear it again. I feel that.
But then, and I get like my heart starts to sink because I'm getting towards the end of the journey, and I'm like, I love you so much, but I know you're almost dead to me. It's a weird feeling, man.
I feel that. All right, my song. I got my song.
Go for it.
It's gonna be "Trash Stains" by Microwave. You guys like Microwave?
I don't know that.
Again, this is a band that I need to get you into. I've
Let's
only
get them
just come
on
onto
tonight.
them.
I'm up for some new music, and after the Freaky Friday thing, I know I can trust you
Thank you.
with my life.
My album, because I gotta mix it up a little bit, would be Astoria by Marianas Trench.
Nice.
I like Marianas Trench a lot, and I feel like if I had to listen to that for a long time, it's more upbeat. It's not depressing, and it's very cinematic. So there's a lot to unpack. I think that's what I would pick.
Good choice.
It's a great choice.
So we need to get on some of these tonight. Right, are we death row set listing?
We haven't got a song yet, have we?
Oh,
We've done.
No, we got a
Pistol-
song. It was the Microwave song.
Oh, we have got Microwave. Yeah. My bad. My bad. We are death row set listing now.
all right. So as Will said, you are a very, very bad boy, and you're on death row, which is kind of dark.
It is pretty
but
dark.
it is what it is, you know. So one song for nostalgia, one song to rage out to, one song to drift off peacefully to the next realm.
Your life's encore.
Your life's encore. Yeah. So song for nostalgia, Mitchell. What are you going for?
Nostalgia. It's got to be something from like being a kid. I think let's go with what's that song called? I'm listening to this a lot lately. Kamisato by Panic at the Disco.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Nice.
Mitchell, you've just like that's my favorite Panic at the Disco song.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I always slept on it, and then at least this year I got back into the album. I'm like, wait, I love this song.
Yeah. So honestly, it hit a little bit deeper for me as well because my father passed away a couple of years ago.
Oh
And
man.
it kind of it relates to that in the same way that it related to when Ryan wrote it and everything. So
Yeah.
Absolutely.
it's a banger. I love that. Great
Yeah.
choice.
Good tune. All right. I like that. That was a good start. What about your song to rage out to?
That I'm raging out to. What's the heaviest shit? What's the heaviest shit on my playlist right now? I mean, it might just be. Let's see. You want to know what's a good one? Not Good Enough for Truth and Cliche by Escape the Fate.
I don't know that.
I do.
Sitting in this room playing Russian roulette.
Oh, okay.
Finger on the trigger to my dear Juliet.
Mate,
I
honestly,
do know that.
I've played it to you before. 100% I've played this to you before.
So that's
Good
your
choice.
shout out.
That song makes me feel chaotic.
All right, and this one.
I know what it is. I actually thought about this. It's the song that I was singing when I that I think about in high school. It's called "Sure on This Shining Night" by Lauridsen is the composer, because there's a couple versions. And it's a choir piece. It's really pretty,
Nice.
and I would just like to die to that.
Do you remember the what the choir sing in Romeo and Juliet? I used to love that.
No, I don't know that.
Together. You know, have you seen that Romeo and Juliet with DiCaprio and
The Baz Luhrmann.
I never saw it.
Get on it?
That's a good movie to watch.
I have
Great
something to
soundtrack.
watch now.
Yeah. Love me, say that you love
Yeah,
me.
that's in it. There you go. Okay.
Back to the dream gig. Let's
The gig of dreams.
round off the dream gig with the headline act of the evening. Mitchell, what have you got for us?
No surprises here. It's Pierce the Veil.
No, what?
No,
What a surprise. I just love him so much. I don't know what it is. Like, I almost maybe don't want to meet them ever, because
Just in case.
it would change everything. But I've logged so much time with Pierce the Veil. They do it
Nice.
for me.
Good.
That's cool.
Maybe because it's unattainable. I can't sing like him. Like I have some videos on him where I could like barely get there, but his voice and mine, biologically, our instruments are too different, so I can never sound like him. And maybe that's why I like his voice so much.
Fair.
I love that.
It can't be conquered.
Yeah.
what a gig. Well, Mitchell, before you pick their encore song, Pierce the Veil bring out a special guest to perform one song. Who
So
are they bringing out?
I gotta bring out Kellen Quinn from Sleeping with Sirens. We're not doing King for a Day though. That shit's cliche as fuck. Encore song is gonna be "I Don't Care If You're Contagious," which is it's one of their, it's not one of their like huge songs, but it's off of Selfish Machines, and that song is the one that I like. I don't know. I go back to it. It kind of like, I just imagine like they were probably a few years younger than me when they wrote that, because I think they were my age when they wrote their album after that, and they probably had no idea how big they were going to be. And so I feel like all their art is authentic, but that was their like debut LP that song was off of, and it's my favorite one from their
Nice.
debut record.
Amazing.
Fabulous. What a lineup.
Amazing. And then are they staying on stage with Pierce the Veil after that for the final encore, or?
Is Kellen Quinn? What? That is the final encore.
Oh, I'm gonna give you two songs. Do you want to do one?
Oh, you're giving me
before then?
two?
I'm gonna give you
Whoa!
two. Yeah.
Wait, that's huge. Okay, wait. Pulling that up. Pulling up their discography. Oh God, it just played so loud in my ears. Actually, I would just say Emergency Contact. It's just such a good song. It's off their new album. There's a few other good contenders, but that's easy. That was like my most listened to song last year on my Spotify Wrapped. So
Perfect.
that's a wrap.
I like it.
That is a wrap. Mitchell, thank you so much, and you are officially an honorary member of the Encore Club. Thank you so much.
Let's go. Thank you
been
guys.
An incredible episode. We're not going to let you go just yet. We're not done with you just yet. But firstly, I just want to reflect on that whole concert because...
Sorry.
Yeah, okay. Iceland, Under the Northern Lights, like, all the acts, it's kind of very much speaks to me and him in terms of the music we listen to as well. So I appreciate
That's cool.
that. It's incredible. And we also got some vocal tips along the way.
I'm going to try these. I'm going to be working
I'm going to
on
be
this.
sat there, for the kids are going to be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Absolutely.
Mitchell told me to, so shut up.
It's empowering. My the number one comment I get on my videos is like, I bet the neighbors hate him. And everybody thinks they're so original with that, but only my upstairs neighbors can hear me. And I talked to them on our roof recently, and they said, no, it doesn't bother us. We've had some pretty bad neighbors. You're a great neighbor. They said, but it always sounds like you're either about to kill someone or about to get killed. because there's a lot of screaming that comes out of this apartment.
I bet.
That's fair. Let's round this off with some quick fire would you rathers.
Okay.
Do you want to start or do you want me to?
Let me look at you. You can start.
Oh, thanks.
You need it.
I do.
Whatever that means.
Harsh.
Sorry,
I
babes.
think.
I love you.
Okay, Mitchell. Quick fire would you rathers. Would you rather perform a Disney ballad at a metal festival or a scream heavy metal track at a kid's birthday party?
The Disney. I think the Disney would be appreciated. The screaming at the kids' party would just scare the kids.
I feel like the metalheads would love a Disney song as well. I think
Yeah.
that's always
Metalheads are all theater kids. Like they act like they're like so smart about. They're like all Redditor kids, and it bothers me. But like people that are into metal, like they love the theatricality, whether they are gonna admit it or not. Because metal is just camp. Like it's just theater.
Agreed.
All right. Would you rather lose your top range forever or your low notes forever?
My low notes, I don't use them.
Fair enough.
You
I
don't
feel
you
like
don't
I
use
really
them in rock. So fuck it. See
Yeah.
ya.
Fuck 'em. Get rid.
Fair. Okay, would you rather go on tour with your dream band, but never sing yourself, or headline a massive festival solo, but have no band behind you?
I could do the solo thing. I mean, it'd be
I think you
hard.
can.
I'd be performing to tracks, but maybe that would ruin my career though. No, I'm comfortable performing alone. I prefer to have my bandmates there because they make the show better, and I'm not as exciting as 5 talented musicians or 4 talented musicians, me alone. But I'm comfortable performing alone. I'm not afraid.
Cool.
Love that.
Good. Ballsy. Like
Yeah.
it. All right. Would you rather have to sing every word you speak, so live in song, or only be able to whisper?
For a week.
I think I would just for a week. Are these both for a week?
Both for a week.
Both for a week, yeah.
Oh, I'll sing everything I speak. That'd be fun.
Fuck the other one. That's a no-brainer.
Living in a.
It's
in-
like
in a
it's
music-
only for a week. Don't worry.
But it starts
Boom.
now. We'll catch up in 7 days.
Yeah.
and see how you get on.
Everything
It's
that you
part of the
post for the next week has to just be in song.
Yeah.
I love it. I'll do it.
Okay, would you rather cover a Nickelback song in an opera style or an Adele ballad in a hardcore punk style?
Adele would be more fun. I could sing opera, but that shit's boring as fuck. I'd rather be like, what is it like?
Rolling in the
Hello from the other side. Like,
Actually,
yeah.
Someone's done that.
deep. Mitchell's just done it.
Yeah.
I feel like someone has done that song probably.
Yeah,
have to have.
100%.
Rolling in the
100%.
deep spin done, I know that.
Yeah. Okay. Would you rather teach James Corden how to scream or coach Mickey Mouse to belt a Broadway note?
Ooh. I don't know what Mickey Mouse's personality is. I don't want to be on the
prick. We had him
fucking
on.
James Corden show. I don't. It's so cringe. But I guess I'd pick him. I feel like Mickey Mouse would do some bullshit and be like, "Oh, let's go on an adventure first." If like Mickey, no, I got things to do.
Mickey,
Like fuck off.
ADHD's kicking in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take your meds.
Okay, I love that. Would you rather your band Dumb Dog headline Warped Tour in 2005 or Lollapalooza in 2025?
Oh, 2005. Although I'm not cool enough to do that, but 2000. Yeah, I wish like I like being my age, but I think like if I could pick to live in a different time, I'd like to be born like 10, 15 years earlier before technology like ruined everything.
Yeah.
And that era of music was so cool. So I would do that.
Good answer.
Yeah.
You want to round this off?
Golden Days. I think this one's a no-brainer, but would you rather sing one song perfectly but only once, or sing okay forever but at any stage you want?
I think okay forever.
Yeah.
Because you can enjoy it. Like unless it's your job, singing should just be for your own enjoyment. And like, I honestly, it's not even my job. Like, I'm not getting paid to perform, so like I should be more lax about my own voice. Like unless it's like literally what's putting food on the table, you just have fun.
So true. I'm gonna try and be a bit more like that. You know?
100%.
Like,
Yeah, people like it too. Like there's so many people I've met that are touring and like they never thought about it. They just sang because they had to. They didn't have a singer, and it's just fun for them. I don't know. I'd like to have some more of that in my life.
Yeah, let's all,
Fuck yeah.
as a pact, agree to be a bit more like that. A bit more
Let's
like
do it.
you.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah?
Fully.
Alrighty.
Mitchell, thank you so much. You've, as I've said, you're officially part of the Encore Club. You're one of us. One of us.
Thank you guys.
Before you go, please let everyone know what you've got going on in your life. Let's also throw in your Insta and TikTok handles.
Yeah. Oh my God. Both my Insta and TikTok handles are Mitchell_JAY. So go hit me up there. TikTok's about half of my Instagram capacity, but I post the same content on both. I just put out a singing course. So if you want lessons with me and it's too expensive, it's like $50 and you only have to commit to a month. So
Nice.
I think it's cheaper than a lot of the courses. And yeah, I did that. I want to make singing rock as accessible as possible. And then check out my band, the Weekend Run Club. That's like my biggest passion project right now. I also have a solo project called Dumb Dog. I have no clue what that's going to be. I kind of want it to be an emo project, but I'm still kind of exploring with that. But the Weekend Run Club, I've been in that band for many years now. We're going on tour. This probably won't air before we're going on tour in September, but all of September in the Midwest, check us out. And we got new music coming out soon. I think that's all my things to promote. I don't know. I'm gonna start a YouTube channel soon, like long form content.
Do
So
it.
if you're interested in if you like my videos and you're interested in more in-depth analysis with more exercises and things that you can do to level up your singing game, definitely keep an eye out for that.
Nice. Can't wait.
And when he
Can't wait
finds
to
the
do
time, he's going to do a podcast. I've decided.
Yeah,
for it.
yes, yeah. I actually be really fun. Have you ever heard the Shane Told podcast? He does one. It's called Lead Singer Syndrome.
Yes, I have. Yeah.
The Silverstein guy, yeah. That's a pretty cool one too.
Yes, I came
We
across
were
that the
singing
other day.
Silverstein earlier, were we not?
No, we were singing Hawthorne Heights earlier.
No, we were singing. I was in a
My Dagger
state
versus Your
where
Sword.
I did get
Is that
it,
Silverstein or is
did
that-
get- Silverstein.
Oh,
It is.
My Dagger versus Your Sword.
It is.
no,
Oh.
yeah, it is. It is. It is.
Hey. Okay, well, there it is. Mitchell, thank you so much for joining us, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on. It's been really eye-opening, actually, in terms of just like going from not really knowing much about how to deal with my own voice to actually knowing a little bit more about how it works and what I can do to kind of better it, as well as
Hell yeah.
getting to know your personal preferences and stuff.
We will be practicing.
100%.
I expect to hear some progress.
Oh.
We're gonna send you voice notes on Instagram.
Yeah,
You're
send
like,
me voice notes.
I'm sick of these two fucking Brit guys.